another episode here at Pond Bank Farms. We got the baler unhooked. We're gonna do some disking today. The tractor was almost full of fuel, but we got a big day ahead of us, so we're just gonna top it off. I don't get to disc that often, so this should be a nice change of scenery. Dad's taking some cows to an auction today. Milking cows. I think Jake and Dad are both going to see how they sell. So we'll see how that fares, but then when Dad comes back later on this afternoon, he's gonna take over for me. And I think I gotta get some bales wrapped then. Here we are. We are gonna start at the back and work our way to the front, I guess. We're gonna be planting corn in this farm next year, so the idea is we broadcasted some oats. We're gonna disc them in a little bit and let them grow up. This backfield's almost too small, but unfolding. So I think I'm gonna set the disc a little bit shallower. We don't need to go in very deep. We just want to get the oats in the ground a bit. So how this works is, this is what controls the depth, and this cylinder is on the packer. So ultimately the packer decides how deep you're disking. So I'm gonna put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dad had it set pretty deep last, so I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put 7 in. 4, 7. Gotta do the other side. 4, 7. Gonna see if the restroom's open. It's open. So I don't disc very often, so I don't know the settings very good. Obviously it was way too shallow, so we're gonna put it in, I don't know, 3 more. Take 3 of these out. Okay, that's going in a bit better. Well, it really doesn't take long to get a field done when the field's 2 acres. So we're not going that deep. We're just getting the ground turned over a bit. We just want the oats covered up so they can grow. Not that going deep would hurt necessarily, but in my opinion, that would probably be wasting fuel a little bit. Funny how there's been a change over the last years. People used to really plow their dirt up, dig their dirt up, and in some areas you have to. It depends on the land, on the soil type, obviously, but there's really been a movement away from that, and a lot of people are no-tilling or minimum tilling, and it seems to work. So it's funny how just technology's changed, how people's farms changed. If you don't have to, then it's just a waste of fuel. And then my in-laws are trying to push me to do organic farming, which man, there's some good organic farmers and I'm very envious of them. And if you can do a good job doing organic farming, kudos to you. But it's a hard transition if you're gonna, I'm not saying I'd never do it, but you have to learn a lot and basically change out half of your equipment, which is hard to do. But no, there's some organic farmers that do an extremely incredible job. And then when you start talking about organic farming, the deeper you can disc and plow, put those seeds in the ground, the weed seeds in the ground, the better. They're calling for rain most of the rest of the week, so that'll be perfect for the oats that we're disking in here. They could get a little start then. One nice thing about a high-speed disc is, well, you can go high speed. I'm going 17 kilometers an hour, and so I probably could go faster, but going up the hill, it doesn't. On flat ground, it's all I can do, it seems. So, tree down. Looks like a dead tree fell into the field here. Sometimes that happens on fence rows. Just gonna clean this up. Good enough. Now right here every year we get it drowned out. The water just sits in here, and this spring was especially bad. But we keep working it, hoping that one of these years it won't happen. I don't know, maybe a dry year. I don't know. It's a rented farm, so it's not really worth tiling or anything. Okay, we're all done at this farm. We had two small patches that we ran out of oats for, so we just left that. We gotta get some oats on there yet, but this farm's basically done. And we're gonna head home. Dad's gonna take the disc from here, and he's got a small custom, or 40 acres to do, so. So I just fixed the flashers on the other side a few days ago, and now these flashers on this side aren't working. Now, I don't overly feel like showing you this because it actually ticks me off incredibly much. So when I put this together, I didn't account for this, the pivot in here. Made it too tight, ripped it apart. That's really upsetting. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, I'm gonna shut the tractor off. Dad's gonna start disking soon. Well, we're heading out to get some hay that we had baled yesterday. Wasn't quite dry enough to make dry hay, so we're gonna have to wrap it. Good news, our higher heat unit beans are starting to turn. I think we'll be all right. Now, we took a fence row out. You see the hydro poles there. We took a fence row out the other year, 2 years ago, so there's some weeds in there. They're IP beans, so we did pre-emerge spray, and that's all we did. So overall the field's very clean, just right there, and a little bit on the edge of the field. As you can see, there's a bit dirty, but I'm not sure how well these beans will do, but we'll keep you posted. Look at this, I don't even have to get out of the tractor anymore. Okay, go ahead. Okay, thank you. One field loaded. We got one field empty. We got one field empty. So the classifier is here this morning, and we had this cow here go excellent. And he's still here, but we had that one go excellent, and this one here, Jake's in a good mood. So we had to wait a little longer to milk this morning because he came at 6:30. So it's like a bit after 7 now. We're starting. So we're like 2 hours later than we should be, but what do you do? What do you do? Well, we don't need them very long.
You normally don't need it very long. I'm surprised how short they're. Oh, when you came, brought the coffee, they were halfway down here.
I was just telling Dad it'd be fun to milk the cows when their udders would be this full every time. It's always fun when you feel like they milk a lot. But not so healthy for them. Definitely a practice you try not to do very often. So we just rounded the corner here. I'm milking this morning since Jake's with the classifier, and the classifier is still here. They're about half done or so. So this one here went 85 as a 2-year-old. What's that heifer out of?
Master from Blonde and Sires.
From Blonde and Sires. And where's the excellent? This one here went excellent.
Show heifer from 21.
Oh. Okay. Here we go. So we got a few treated cows over here. 3 in total. And
First one to get to down there.
okay. So we gotta milk them yet. We've been having a little bit of issues with mastitis lately, and we're trying to get to the root of it. We're not exactly sure why, but it's these with red tape on. We put red tape on the legs so we for sure don't milk them along. So the milk for sure can't go in the tank or we'd be in big trouble. So okay, now I'm gonna go get the dip and get this one ready to go.
We only have one in there.
We're on cow number 2. This always adds a little bit of time to the milking process, but what do? If you don't treat them, the cows will get sick, and eventually they could even die. So you don't want that. You can't have that. So it's a small price to pay, but we got to sort out exactly what's going on. I have a gut feeling there's not quite enough vacuum in the pipeline, but they were out and checked that and they claim there is, but I still don't know. But I don't know. Who am I to know? We're milking the last bucket cow right now. Jake was gonna dry this one off, but she got mastitis, so we're treating her before we dry her off. Here's trying out the Brent disc. Nice disc. And a brand new New Holland. Nice driving tractor. I drove it earlier. Well, I guess we better do some tractor work today. Gonna work on getting some more hay home to wrap. And I think 2 more loads should finish up that farm. It's misting a little bit, but not enough to turn me around yet. Okay, loaded up and heading home. We got about 10-15 bale we got to get here yet, but they're not all going to fit on here. So we'll just bring the one wagon back and get those loaded up. Don't know if that'll be tonight anymore, but we'll get it done. Good morning. We got another morning that we have some things to do. So we're gonna finish wrap the bales first thing here, and then we'll see what else we get into today. So stay tuned. We're in a little bit of a lull right now as far as crops, so we can get caught up on things and hopefully get some things fixed. And we got a few weeks here before beans are ready to go. Careful! Careful! Okay, we got plastic loaded on the wrapper. We're gonna get the tractor now. Get the rest of our bales wrapped. Looks like I forgot to turn the 4-ways off last night. Let's hope it still starts. Good. Okay, Jake's just gonna bed up the heifer soon, I think. So this manure pump wasn't working right at the end. It was just randomly flopping back and forth. Not sure why, but we're gonna get to the root of it. We're gonna wash it up first, and then maybe when it's clean, we can see what's wrong. Hopefully nothing too serious, but I don't know. Okay, I gotta take the pump over to the shop now. Got it washed, semi-washed, fairly good wash. As you can maybe see by my face. Oh, it's not even too bad. General rule of thumb, when you're washing a manure pump, manure spreader, keep your mouth closed. No, nothing happened this time. I just learned that over the years. Well, the sorghum's starting to look pretty good here. Is this sorghum that we missed, or is this already coming into head?
No, that's coming into head. We should get this cut. I'm glad you seen that.
But look, think how high it would all be if we let it all go into head.
Yeah, but he was saying his was 12 feet high as corn.
Yeah, he let his come into head.
Yeah, but that there isn't that high.
No, but he would have waited longer yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it bad if it goes into head?
I don't know.
So, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Also hit the like button, share it to any friends that might enjoy it. Thanks guys, we'll see you in the next one.